Welcome back to the life of Mr. Singh, the socialite, entrepreneur, networker, and the gentleman and the face behind Lakhi Singh's Property Fixer website, and also recently launched Facebook. That's the alternative business and property solutions community with Lakhi Singh. Hi, Lakhi Singh.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. Well, continuing with the series that we've launched, taking us through your life story to work out what is it that drives the successful person, and trying to work out what is it in your history that has made you as famous as you are and as prolific and disciplined as you are. So, previous episodes, we covered your life story. It was a colourful background. One of the rare situations where somebody being born outside of Middlesex Hospital gets shipped away back to India, lives on a farm, goes through the motions of sleeping with the animals, understanding about the rural life of India, then gets taken into a boarding school where he is effectively brought up by an African teacher who teaches him how to wear tights or similar, and then from there gets shipped back into England after about 3 to 5 years of spending time in India. So we went through that process and the emotions that Lakhi Singh has felt. And now we've come to a stage where Lakhi Singh now is growing up, and he is now becoming not Lakhi Singh the boy, but Lakhi Singh the teenager, and soon to be the young man. So we stopped at Villiers School, and I want to ask you again. You say you went to the school, and one of the poignant things about you returning to England was that you found an amazing feeling about white skin or white people. Is that right?
Yeah, I think it was because I'm so used to being in Punjab, a very Punjabi environment where everybody's Punjabi, wearing turbans and rickshaws, and it's a completely different environment. And coming to a country where everybody's of a different, well, it's multicultural basically.
Yeah.
So that was a sort of like a more intriguing than anything else, because it's a bit like tasting popcorn for the first time.
Okay, and I believe you.
Never tasted before.
And I believe you mentioned that you had a variety of different friends. A lot of your friends were from different backgrounds. So there was an Italian and some Greek friend, and lots of different people you interacted with, and I think you found.
That's right. We had Nigerian, sort of Pakistani, Punjabi, so Chinese. We had quite a mixed class actually.
Okay, and I think this was
considering that time.
It says in your CV it was the Villiers.
44 years ago.
Yeah, so it says in your CV. It says in your.
Villiers is very different. Villiers is completely 99% Asian.
Oh, okay. So it must have been quite different going there.
Yeah, so that was actually a bit like going back to India, because predominantly it was actually mostly Sikhs, Hindus and Muslim community.
Okay, good.
Southall.
Good.
So in some ways it was how do you say, it was a bit like going back to India, than going to an Indian school.
Okay.
So that's kind of strange.
I remember you saying you had a problem in speaking English, so you were obviously unable to speak the local language for quite a while. Is that right?
Yeah, I think adjust to a new language once you've been living somewhere else for many, many years. So my ability to talk like I'm talking now wasn't quite there, so I could just about sort of speak in a very clear, comprehensive way. I had quite a strong Indian accent.
Okay, and do you feel that comes from having lived on the farm, or is that just basically because of the fact that you were very heavily integrated in India and you didn't have too much interaction with the European culture?
Well, technically we had no real interaction apart from a few teachers who may have been from England or from Jamaica.
I remember you said, so you had a teacher who used to steal your tights, is that right? And
well, she didn't steal my tights. She wanted to get some tights, and she would ask me to write in my letters to my parents, asking if they would kindly send some tights to my teacher from me, asking for on her behalf.
So not for you, but for her. So you weren't wearing the tights.
No, that's not really my thing.
Okay, so no, but I mean, a lot of people got this impression about you that you were possibly more on the feminine side in terms of being very soft and very kind-hearted. Is that true, or is that also a fallacy?
Yeah, I think stockings and being kind-hearted are probably quite different things.
Yeah. Well, yes, obviously, but you can understand the nature of the interviews that we like to probe into the psychology behind the man to find out, is there something lurking there that we're not aware of, something that makes Lakhi Singh tick as a individual, as a human, that gives him that softer side, the softer long fingers that you have, as opposed to short, hard, fat fingers.
I think probably they don't have any bearing on really what you are as a person. I think I'll let you ask whatever questions you want, far away.
Okay, so you come back to Villiers. Was there any poignant person or event in the Villiers that influenced the rest of your time there and your future before you went into the bigger world in London?
Yeah, I think I really enjoyed art and design and technology at school, and basically had a quite creative flair in terms of designing things. But I don't think I was really, really good at exams as such. I wasn't necessarily cut out to be very academic. But I also found that I was quite good at making friends and getting on with people. So I think the sixth form I did actually get known to be called Mr. Robotic, Mr. Robot.
Mr. Robot, okay. And is that because you're dry and boring, or is that just because you repetitively did the same thing day in, day out?
I think that was because I like to do some dance moves.
All right, so you basically were from the first wave of breakdancing, as they used to call it in those days.
That's right. I was more of a body popper than breakdancer, but I could do a bit of both. So
right.
I got known for doing robotics. I think at that time it was quite late for breakdancing. It was more the age of robotic.
Okay, so you would regard yourself, you'd probably say that you were the first Indian robot in the 70s.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Right.
Was,
and did that have an effect?
In the early 80s. Actually.
Early 80s, right?
Sorry?
So did it have an effect on your personality in terms of you being dry and boring, or did it actually add some value to your personality, being able to do a robot?
Well, I think I became quite popular, so I used to get invited to all the parties and events later on, because it's got known that I was quite a good dancer, so I get invited to lots of birthday parties and dinners.
So you do what there?
people that always expected me and my brother to perform sometimes. So it was actually
Okay, so you and your brother were perform. What type of dance were you performing at these parties?
so we were called the circuit crew. So I had
The psychic crew.
the circuit crew.
The circuit crew.
CIRCUIT.
Okay, the circuit crew. So a bit, right. So a bit like a micro circuit, you mean?
That sort of thing, yeah.
Okay.
So basically, we'd practice every night in the garden. We had quite a large garage.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to quite high quality. We got so good that Channel 4 actually filmed us on a documentary.
Oh, is that the documentary about the illegal passport trade, or was it more to do with something else?
It's more to do with I think it was more to do with the kids of West London getting into dancing.
Oh, you mean West Punjab? You mean like West Punjab, or
that sort of thing? Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So I think the documentary, I can't remember what it's called, but I've got it on video somewhere.
Okay.
So basically, myself, my brother, and one of our best dancers, we sort of came on TV for about 2 minutes. So that's my claim to fame.
That's your claim to fame. So the purpose of that video was to highlight what? How immigrants were flooding the country? Was it more a documentary on talent? Or was it like the early days of... You could say you were probably one of the first of the original X Factor stars. Is that right?
Not quite that. There's more about different types of music and how they affect society. So I can't remember all the details, but basically myself and my brother and another guy called Manjit Dami, we came on TV and they talked about how there's less of a divide when people are dancing because the people come together under one community rather than be separated off and getting into gang warfare.
Okay, so
I'm not
you...
sure how true that is from my point of view, but I think we just enjoyed dancing and I didn't really think of it that way.
But do you think that you made an impact on culture integration in terms of, were you dancing more as a Sikh, or were you dancing more as a Indian in UK, a British Indian, or were you dancing as a child who had no identity in any sorts?
I think I just enjoyed dancing, to be honest. So I didn't really look at it for why I was dancing. I think I enjoyed being fit, enjoyed listening to the music, enjoyed the sort of the new up-and-coming dancing culture, break dancing and electric boogaloo, robotics. So I also enjoyed doing Bhangra, which is more my identity. So we've mixed Bhangra and hip-hop together and come up with like a Bhangra hip-hop type moves.
That's really nice. Okay. And so you're a bit like the Ricky Gervais of Southall then? Is that right to coin you that way?
Well, I'm not sure about Ricky Gervais and how he comes into it, but I don't think I'd agree with that, no.
If you see him in his comedy skit, The Office, he actually does a robotic move and it's obviously become very famous.
Yeah, you could say that, yeah. I'm probably not as good as him, but certainly can try. May not have the moves quite now.
Okay. Well, so there you have it, gentlemen and ladies. Lakhi Singh, a week of Lakhi Singh, the life story, Wikipedia story of Mr. Singh, the businessman, the entrepreneur, and the businessman, the man behind Facebook, the alternative business and property solutions community. Thank you very much, Lakhi Singh, for your time. And next week, hopefully we'll continue this life story to find out what then created the mold behind a successful businessman that we see today. And we'll be covering lots of things like Lakhi Singh's early dip into business and commerce, and his successes and his failures. So thank you very much, Lakhi Singh, for your time. Lovely speaking to you again.
Pleasure is all mine. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And next week we shall be back and we shall cover Lakhi Singh, property fixer, the alternative business and property solutions community, the man, the entrepreneur, the socialite, the networker. Thank you.